we do when asylum seekers and refugees get extremely entitled in their host country? My name is Modi and you're welcome back to Modi Speaks. Before we continue, please do well to subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And also do not forget to like and share this video to help the channel out. So let's take a look at this video and then we would come back and talk about it.
They forward with me, okay? Now they close the restaurant in front of my turn because they no they scream us and they just pushed us. Look what they done to us. Look. They used to fucking forward with me, and now look what he pushed me. I didn't get my breakfast. I will show you what I will. Don't touch me, please. Don't touch me. And other friend too.
Get out.
Don't touch me. I will show you now. Okay. No, they won't take picture for my blue card, and they won't just send me to Lost Island, and they aggressive to me now. And even look.
So little Mr. Entitled here missed his breakfast. Mind you, it is not as though the refugees were not served breakfast. No, the UK government was gracious enough to grant these asylum seekers a safe haven in their country, get them decent accommodations, provide them with medical care, feed them morning, afternoon and night, and practically take good care of them. So breakfast was served that morning, but our Mr. Entitled here was late for breakfast. I assume he slept in, so by the time he came down for breakfast, the servers, whom I strongly believe are on a strict schedule, were done serving breakfast. Now, instead of our entitled refugee to politely appeal to the servers to see if they can do something to help him, and if nothing is done, relax and patiently wait for the afternoon meal, he decided to act all spoiled and entitled, whipped out his fancy cell phone and started destroying the reputation of the same people who took him in and saved him when he needed it most. He was acting rudely and then threatened to show them what exactly. I was wondering if only his English was, maybe a bit more fluent. Honestly, I really wanted to hear what he would show them. What a pompous guy. How entitled can you be to bite the hands that fed you? What has gotten into these people? At least have some sense of gratitude. Now, this is why I believe most of these people who come into Europe and America claiming to be asylum seekers are in most cases not real asylum seekers. I know that sounds unbelievable, but believe me, that is actually true. First of all, no real refugee will even act this way. A real asylum seeker or refugee would be grateful for any favor shown his way. Again, most of these so-called asylum seekers are just fake. They are actually economic migrants who is exploiting the asylum-seeking loophole to force themselves into first world countries. Let me say this though, there are truly genuine asylum seekers who have left their home country because of war or persecution, like the situation happening in Ukraine, Afghanistan, Sudan, etc. And to these genuine cases, where people are actually displaced from their home countries as a result of war or similar issues, my heart really goes out to them. I hope they get the protection they need from the government of other countries. But what we usually see is a situation where normal citizens of a country who are not under any form of persecution from their government, their country is not at war, yet you see them trooping to first world European countries and the United States of America, all in the name of asylum seekers. And the worst of it all is that when they are allowed into these developed countries, they develop a big chip on their shoulders. They behave like migrants, causing one problem or the other. When you see a bunch of Pakistani citizens or Iranian citizens or Venezuelan citizens or Albanian citizens leave their country home and pile up on the borders of first world European countries and the US, seeking for asylum, you are left wondering what they are seeking asylum from, because none of these countries I mentioned are at war. In fact, Pakistan grants asylum to citizens of Afghanistan who have been displaced by war in Afghanistan. But you would see lots of bunch of Pakistani guys or people traveling from their home country, pay for their flights in most cases, even bribe immigration officers, cross many other safe countries that might not be as economically buoyant as the US and some parts of Europe, only to land in first world countries and demand asylum. Venezuelans who are seeking asylum in the US and parts of Europe are not seeking protection from war. Rather, they are mostly seeking protection from economic hardship. There is no violent war ravaging Venezuela, so they are traveling to the US for greener pastures, for a better standard of living. So they are just immigrants posing as asylum seekers in most cases. So it is only reasonable for me to believe that they should seek proper immigration the normal way, just like the millions of responsible people whose visas are being processed by the US immigration. But no, they prefer to go through crooked channels, and when they get into these countries, they still behave negatively. Do you remember when a Venezuelan asylum seeker living in the US made a video encouraging fellow asylum seekers and illegal immigrants to break into people's homes and occupy it, telling them that he has found a loophole called squatters' laws, which says it is okay to do so? Well, if you've forgotten, here it is.
A Venezuelan national dubbed the migrant influencer is at the center of controversy this morning. He has been using TikTok to coach migrants how to live in the U.S. by taking advantage of laws protecting squatters. Hannah Doba reports.
Una casa en United States.
In his most recent controversial TikTok video, Moreno is telling his followers to avoid living on the streets in the United States. They can, quote, invade empty homes and live there, saying under U.S. law, if a house is uninhabited, it can be seized, referring to squatting rights in our country. That video garnered almost 4 million views.
As we have more migrants moving into cities, more homelessness, we are going to see more of it, more squatting.
Now, is this something a real asylum seeker who is grateful for a country for protecting him would do? According to asylum rules, an asylum seeker should seek asylum in the first safe country he or she comes along. But it is not mandatory, okay? Meaning that you can also choose to move on to another country despite reaching a safe country. Most real asylum seekers will settle in the first safe country they reach. But these fake asylum seekers, who are just economic migrants in reality, would cross so many safe countries only to land in the UK or the US or Germany, etc. And they start displaying nasty behaviors like this. This guy is so selfish and ungrateful. He didn't even consider the fact that so many homeless people who are citizens in the UK have never had breakfast to begin with. If not that the European government and the NGOs have given power to these people, this kind of nasty incidents will cease to exist. Anyway, I'm consoled by the fact that they took away his precious blue card, which I'm assuming they would use to deport him. Because honestly, with his attitude, he definitely deserves to be deported. Anyway, these are my opinions. Feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribers button and turn on the notification so that you will be notified each time I post a new video. I hope to catch you on my next upload. For now, peace.